Hey, I'm making this video out of random inspiration. This is actually something that I've been thinking for a long time, and I just want to share my thoughts. And I don't know. I want you to tell me, comment below, am I crazy or like, so is it just me, or do people sometimes act like being insecure or having insecurities is like is like being a leper, or even as bad as like being mean or like cutting people down on purpose? I want to talk about this. I want to talk about how in society I feel like I've come across some videos lately where sometimes it's women, sometimes it's men, sometimes it's both. But when they're talking about specifically women who feel insecure, they're talking about it like there is something seriously wrong with her for having these feelings. And it boggles my mind. It boggles my mind because I'm thinking there are people out here selling drugs. There are people out here stabbing people, shooting people, and not even, terrible things such as that, not even just breaking the law. There are people out here gossiping about their friends. There are people out here getting off to other people being insecure who put people down on purpose to feel better about themselves. There are people who judge other people every day, all day. And sometimes it seems like the literal worst thing that you can be as a woman is insecure. That is so, it's so crazy to me because insecurity is something that everybody feels. Insecurity is something that everybody feels at one point and another. It's just a feeling of self-doubt in yourself. That is one of the most natural, normal human emotions that you can feel, especially when, like, let's think about it in this day and age. Maybe you're starting a business, so maybe you're nervous about like putting your product or your service against other people's. Maybe you're looking for friends. Maybe you're in high school or in college and you just want to do your best, but maybe you're insecure about your grades. You can literally be insecure about anything. And it doesn't stop when you get older, when you're in your 40s and 50s. Yeah, maybe you are insecure about the way you look because society tells you to be that way with all of the makeup advertisements. But maybe you're insecure about whether or not you're able to buy a house. Maybe you're insecure about whether or not your family is big enough, in someone else's opinion. Everybody experiences insecurity at one point or another in their life, and being insecure is nothing to shame or judge or put other people down for. And if you are out here saying that a man or a woman, I'm more speaking about people calling women insecure, because I feel like that's what I've seen a lot more of these days, like men saying like, oh, but she's insecure, or other people saying like, it's like, to me, out of all the things that you can say are bad about someone, if the worst thing that you can say is sometimes you don't believe in yourself, then this person is like a pretty good person. Otherwise, that, to me, that makes you an amazing person. If the worst thing about you is sometimes you're worried you don't look as good as other people, or sometimes you're worried that your grades aren't as good as other people, or you're worried that you don't get paid enough for, what you should be making, what you believe you should be making compared to your age. I just want to come on here and say there's nothing wrong with feeling insecure. There's nothing wrong with you for having human emotions. And there are people who will love and accept you, like, regardless of whether you're feeling super confident in yourself at any one point in time. Anyone worth your time is not going to point out your insecurity to you as if you weren't aware, already that you are feeling insecure. No one worth your time is going to say, well, you're just feeling insecure, and like look down upon you as if that makes you the worst human being on the planet. You are far from the worst human being on the planet, okay? You are beautiful. You are so lovable. and you're feeling insecure, it's not even a truth. Like, I remember when I was insecure about the fact that I had a 3.5, which is all A's, but it wasn't a 4.0. So in my mind, it wasn't good enough. But clearly it was good enough because I got the job that I wanted, and that 3.5 it's never held me back from anything. Clearly it was good enough, but some of my insecure thoughts had me worried that it wouldn't. Like, they're not even true thoughts. They're just having negative thoughts, and there's nothing wrong with having negative thoughts. So I just want to say that even if you feel insecure, even if you don't believe in yourself, that doesn't mean that you're not going to get what you want. That doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful. That doesn't mean that you're not the most amazing person on the planet. Just because you don't feel like the most amazing person on the planet or the most amazing person in your life, it doesn't mean that you're not. It just means that you're having a feeling, you're having some thoughts that are negative about yourself right now. And that's okay. And when you realize that that's okay, and you don't judge yourself for that, you accept that, hey, this is like my humanity, I'm still human, then you can step forward and say, and I acknowledge that these are negative thoughts about myself and they're not true. There are a lot of good things about me that are true. There are a lot of amazing things about you that are true, that deserve more of your focus and attention. Sorry, notification came up. Anyway, I just want you to be happy. And I believe that even if you feel insecure, you can still be happy and still be deserving of everything that you want in this world. Because the truth is, you are enough. You are good enough. Even if you don't feel like it right now, just because you don't feel it, that doesn't mean that you believe it. No. Even if you don't think it or feel it right now, you are still good enough, and you are still going to get what you want, and you are still lovable, and you are still amazing. And that's just the truth.